Recently, I came across an interesting yet troubling article titled, Amy Klobuchar doesn't think America is ready for Medicare for All and free college yet. Specifically, according to the author of the piece, Klobuchar, a three-term Minnesota senator who recently announced her bid for the presidency, firmly cleared up where she stands on progressive policy priorities, including Medicare for All and free college, during a CNN town hall on Monday. While she said she supports the intentions of several of these proposals, she doesn't exactly think they're plausible just yet. I think it is something that we can look to for the future, but I want to get action now, she said when asked about Medicare for All. As she explained, she sees Medicare for All as a possibility down the line and thinks pursuing a public option could be a more immediate alternative. Klobuchar cited her support for a bill from Senator Brian Schatz that would enable states to give all residents the ability to buy into Medicaid. In terms of making public colleges and universities tuition free, the author of the piece explained that Klobuchar also weighed in on Senator Bernie Sanders' popular free college idea. I am not for free 4-year college for all, no. If I was a magic genie and could give that to everyone, and we could afford it, I would. Instead, she pitched an expansion of Pell Grants, free 2-year community college, and streamlined refinancing programs. I think they are aspirations. I think we can get close. I don't think we are going to get rid of entire industries in the U.S., she said when asked about the goals of the Green New Deal. This is put out there as an aspiration, in that it's something that we need to move toward. Do I think we could cross every T and dot every I in 10 years? Actually, I think that would be very difficult to do. Klobuchar said the actual legislation would include compromises and noted that her climate platform would center on bringing back Barack Obama's Clean Power Plan and gas mileage standards. So not only does Amy not support Medicare for All and making public colleges and universities tuition free, but also she does not support the Green New Deal, which is a plan to combat climate change by aggressively converting our energy system to 100% clean renewable energy and ending our reliance on fossil fuels. And this is really problematic on so many fronts. First of all, this figures to be problematic politically for Amy because most Americans want to make public colleges and universities tuition free. Most Americans want Medicare for All, and most Americans want the Green New Deal. The fact that most of the American people support these policies and Amy does not is not a good sign for Amy's chances in 2020. But also, Amy's views are problematic because these issues are really important, and she does not hold the views that we need our president in 2020 to have. Did you know that there are a lot of countries around the world that already guarantee healthcare to all of their people as a right? But sadly, we are not one of them. And as a result, we tragically lose a lot of people per year due to lack of coverage. And it is just completely unacceptable. How many more people do we have to lose before we say enough is enough and decide that this isn't right? If we guarantee healthcare to all of our people as a right, we wouldn't lose anybody per year due to lack of coverage. And if we guarantee healthcare to all of our people as a right by enacting Medicare for All, we would actually save a lot of money compared to our current healthcare system, in which we inexcusably pay way more per person on healthcare than any other country on earth, and yet somehow don't manage to guarantee healthcare to all of our people as a right, even though all of the countries that do guarantee healthcare to all of their people as a right spend significantly less per person on healthcare than we do. Moreover, a less often talked about portion of the healthcare and Medicare for All debate is that if we guarantee healthcare to all of our people as a right, we would put an end to the number one reason why people have to file for personal bankruptcies every year, which is due to medical expenses. If we guarantee healthcare to all of our people as a right, nobody would have to file for bankruptcy due to medical expenses. Healthcare should be and needs to become a human right. Now, healthcare is not the only thing that needs to become a human right. Education also needs to become a human right if we want to live in a just society that provides equal opportunity to everybody. In a moral and just society, the wealth of the family you were born into should not be a factor in whether or not you can get a college education, And the lack of wealth of the family you were born into should not result in you having to leave college with enormous debt, which is why we need to join the many countries around the world and make public colleges and universities tuition free. We already guarantee education free to our people as a right, K through 12. It's time we extend that public education into college. That way we would provide for our people with better and more equal opportunity. And that way we can help address the very real issue of student loan debt in this country. And in terms of the Green New Deal, it's obvious. The scientific community has made it loud and clear that climate change is real and that we need to aggressively convert our energy system to 100% clean renewable energy, and that we need to do it now. Otherwise, a lot of people unfortunately figure to lose their lives as a result, due to lack of food and water, and due to increases in natural disasters such as floods, hurricanes, and wildfires, which is something we cannot allow to happen. In short, not only do Amy Klobuchar's stances on these issues not lie in unison with the desires of the American people, but also, and more importantly, Amy's stances on these issues are not in unison with where the American people so desperately need the stances of their next president to be.